or other place, the alignment defects are measured everywhere, not from station to station, but from one end to another end. So surely what Mr. Pandey wants, that will be done. That means alignment defects can be indicated from station to station in various stages. Thank you.
There was two questions for me. One is related to rail metallurgy, and the sender or who has asked, he has not written name, so I am taking the other one. It is from Shri Arvind Kumar, Director Rights. He is asking, track recording car measures profile. Is there a need to convert the profile value on different card? In the very beginning, I had told that the magnification factor, what we are capturing by using the Versine method, it is suppressed for certain wavelengths and it is magnified for certain wavelength. The range of this magnification factor, we can say gain or we can say transfer function, is from 0 to 2. So if we are getting the magnification factor or gain equal to 1, then we are able to capture the actual profile, but that will be only for a particular chord, that will be only for 2 wavelengths, whereas the track defects or the vertical unevenness, it is a continuous spectrum of so many wavelengths. So it depends upon what we really need. If we wanted to capture the track defect, which is the corrugation or the rolling defects, and the amplitude of these defects are of the range of 0.1 meter to 0.3 meter, particularly for corrugation, and up to 3 meter it is for the rolling defects. So our cord has to be suitable to capture these wavelengths. If we are interested to capture the track defect, which is because of the track alignment, cross level variation, or the parameters related to packing, then the wavelengths are from 3 meter to 25 meters. So our cord length has to be suitable to capture the wavelength of that level. And if we are interested in capturing the track defects due to vertical unevenness for the long waves, that is from 25 meter to 70 meters, then the cord length has to be suitable to that. And for the longer length, we have to have the cord length which is suitable for 70 meter or more. That is why in Indian Railways, earlier we were using 3.6 meter and 9.6 meter cord, and based on these two cords, we are giving the different sets of category A, B, C, D and X, Y, W, X, Y, Z. And these are based on the amplitude what we capture, and accordingly we are having the different tolerance levels. Similarly, in Japanese railway, they are using 20 meter cord and 40 meter cord. In Chinese railway, they are using 30 meter cord and 300 meter cord. And the recent committee by railway has recommended 9 meter and 18 meter, and based on optimization, I have suggested 6 meter and 18 meter. But another point here is whether we have to use one cord or we have to use multiple cords. If we are using one cord, then we have to put minimum 2 sensors, one at the mid-cord location and another sensor at the eccentric location, so that we will able to capture a longer wave bands. That is again depending upon which are the track defects we wanted to capture. So I hope that answers the question. Thank you.
I have one question that has been asked. What is the normal maintenance cost of track with respect to the cost of track per kilometer? And what is the normal time after which it's being renewed in the abroad? So this is a very vast question to answer, but in our experience in the UK, the asset management cost, what I have shown on the graph, it's something around 74,000. Average cost in the Europe is 74,000 euros per track kilometer, out of which we generally take 60% goes on the track management, and if you take that, it's close to 40,000 euros per kilometer. And the design life of track that's being designed is around 30 years. However, the renewals takes place depending upon the usage and the traffic patterns, and it varies from 20 to 30 years in our general experience. Thank you.
So here the question is, why can't put camera on engine and last vehicle and do away with the patrolling? So the very concept of patrolling, to the best of my knowledge, is to watch the asset continuously over a limited stretch. That's why we are during casting of the monsoon patrolling charts, the very basic idea is the stretch where the patrolman is going should be entirely covered before a train comes and negotiates that particular stretch. Because now some of the lines are working with 140% of the line capacity utilization, the concept is a little bit deviating. Suppose if we put a camera on an engine or a brake van, the train will be continuously moving and it only records the data and it cannot immediately be analyzed. Whereas in the case of a drone, it is moving over a particular stretch and you can immediately differentiate between the previous run's data and the next run's data. If you put it on a camera, engine, it continuously records and the analyzation will be a problem. That is what I feel, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Vishwanandan. Very early in the technical session, we have received a question. The person has not written his designation. I will partly read his question. With the depleted gang strength, posting of gangmen with higher qualification, posting more gang women, and the latest reduction of the qualification of gangmen to 10th standard instead of ITI. The real workforce is drastically reduced and the PV engineer at the bottom is put up to untold difficulties. Is there any thought given to take out these SSC PV from these hardships? Yes, that was the idea of this technical session, and we want to do complete mechanization by 2022 as told by member engineering during his keynote address. And whatever ideas have been presented during this seminar, they will help in reducing the gang strength and dependence of SSC PV on the gangs for various inspections. Thank you very much. With that, we come to the close of technical session 1.
Thank you, Chairman Sir and Co-Chairman and all the presenters. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to request the Chairman of the first technical session, Shri Vishwesh Chaubey, the General Manager of Northern Railway, and also the Co-Chairman, Shri M.B. Vijay, Principal Chief Engineer of Western Central Railway, to kindly present the mementos to all the authors for this session.
The very first PPT was given by Shri Naveen Chopra, Principal Chief Engineer, Northern Railways, and Shri Ashish Bansal, Chief Engineer, Track Machines, Northern Railway, on the topic Development of Footplate Application, GPS-based OMS, and use of third-party trolley data for design tamping. Thank you, sir. The second paper was given by Shri Neeraj Agarwal, Group General Manager, Dedicated Freight Corridor, Corporation of India Limited, and Shri Praveen Kumar, Group General Manager, Procurement, Western Dedicated Freight Corridor, on the paper, Optimizing Track Maintenance, Adopting State-of-the-Art Inspection and Monitoring Technologies on DFCCIL. Thank you, sir. Now, the third paper was given by Shri M.M. Agarwal, former Chief Engineer Railways and former Executive Director IPWE, on the topic Optimization of Monitoring Technology for Better Track Maintenance of Indian Railways based on Global Railways Experience. Thank you, sir. The fourth paper was presented by Shri Sharad Kumar Agarwal, and the co-authors were Angelica D'Souza and Meenakshi Agarwal, on the paper Mathematical Basis for Optimization of Chord to Assess Surface Unevenness of Semi or High-Speed Track. If Ms. Angelica D'Souza and Meenakshi Agarwal are here, can you please come on the stage to collect your... so may I request you, Sharad Agarwal sir, to please collect the mementos on their behalf, please? Okay, sir. Okay, sir. The next PPT was given by Shri R.K. Agarwal, Chief Engineer Track Machines, Northern Central Railway, on the topic Application of Wireless Sensor Network Technology on Track Machines for Monitoring and Optimizing Track Maintenance. And the co-authors are Shri Vijay Singh, a Deputy Chief Engineer, Central Periodical Overhauling Workshop, Allahabad, and Shri S.K. Asthana, Executive Engineer, Central Periodical Overhauling Workshop. May I please request them to be on stage? Thank you, sir. The last presentation was given by Shri KLVS Viswanadham, Assistant Manager Civil, on the topic Leveraging Developments in Modern Monitoring Technology for Optimizing Track Maintenance. The second last PPT was given by Mr. Prabhu Sankar, Director, Balfour Betty Rail Engineering and Technology Solutions, on the topic the value of greater infrastructure condition monitoring and developing trends. Thank you, sir. And the last PPT was given by Shri KLVS Viswanadham on the topic leveraging developments in monitoring technology for optimizing track maintenance.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, and I'd like to request all the authors to kindly receive the mementos for the co-authors after the session is over. Now, ladies and gentlemen, may I request Chief Bridge Engineer Shri Mohan Lal to kindly present a memento to the Chairman of the first technical session, Shri Vishwesh Chaubey, the General Manager of Northern Railway. I request Mohan Lal sir to kindly present a memento to the co-chairman of the first technical session, Shri M.B. Vijay, the Principal Chief Engineer of Western Central Railway. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everyone. And with this, we come to the end of the first technical session, ladies and gentlemen. Let us now break for lunch, for the walking lunch, and it is already being served outside, and we all will gather here at 2:30 and we'll start our second technical session at 2:30. So I'd like to request you all to please reassemble before that. Thank you.
Also, I would like to request all the presenters to be here by 14:25, to be on the stage by 14:25. Thank you.
तो क्या करवा रहे हो आजकल?